We can't do this podcast without talking about one of my favorite shows of all time, Californication. Yeah. Aspirational for me. Also playing in a band for so many years and still playing. There's such an incredible rock and roll component to the show. You have incredible cameos from like Rick Springfield to Jonesy, Steve Jones, like just, you know, who I know. And so great cameos. I mean, again, one of my favorite shows. So when you look back on that show, I mean, was there anything like where like art imitated life, where you're like, I can really get into this character, Hank Moody, because I can really relate to this? Now you play music, so obviously there was a strong tie between music and the show. And
well, what I related to when I was sitting at home, and when I got off the X-Files, I was thinking, you know what, I'm not going to ever do television like that again. It's just too much. Because it was 25 episodes, 22 episodes. Yeah. And then you're trying to squeeze a movie in your 2-month hiatus. It was just kind of a hamster wheel. But then in the interim between like 2002 and 2005, you know, cable blew up. Yeah. You know, and all of a sudden there was this possibility of doing 12 episodes. I was like, I can handle that. And for Californication, it's like 30 minutes. 12 weeks. Yeah. Oh, I can handle that. Yeah. And I'd been sitting around kind of looking for movies and looking for a comedy, because I had this chip on my shoulder about the X-Files. Like, you know, nobody thinks I'm funny. I got to find a thing that, you know, I got to find a comedy. And I wasn't getting any of the movies that I thought I could score that way in. So the script for Tom Capanos's Californication script came around, and I was like, oh, this is funny, and I can do this. This is the funny I can do. Yeah. Because they're actually not making this in movies right now. This is more like Shampoo, or more like comedies that they made in the 70s. I was like, I think I can fit in there. I think I can do that tone. I want to do that. So that's what I related to. It was like how to satisfy what was like comedic in my soul, trying to find the right vehicle and the right tone. And it was like this guy, you know, Capanos and Moody, Hank Moody, he kind of nailed that tone. And then, you know, to play a character that just speaks his mind no matter what, it's just so fun to do. You know, this is a guy, you know, on the scaffolding, you know, they're going to give him the last chance to lie and save his life, and he just can't. He just won't. In many ways, even though he's seen as kind of an untrustworthy womanizer, I always thought him as very truthful. Yeah, you know, a completely truthful person. You know, that he calling bullshit everywhere he saw it. Yeah. So I dug all that, and you know, the 7 years of working with Tom and Natasha and Evan and Pam, and then all the musical guests, as you mentioned. It wasn't a party, because it wasn't a party, you know, but it didn't bring me down. Yeah. It didn't leave me empty. You know, it left me kind of filled, you know, because going to work and trying to make ridiculous, funny stuff, that was a gift. Yeah. With those actors. Because initially comedy was really what you wanted to do, right? Well, I mean, I just thought I could do it. You know, but it was, you know, in that area of like, I don't exactly know how to put it, but he wasn't like a little kid. You know, there was a lot of comedies at the time that was just really goofy. Yeah. No, there was a truthful element to it, and I think that's what people related to.